Hi friends, welcome to our second episode of Secret Living Son in Law. How was the story? Please like, share and comment. Don't forget to subscribe our channel and press the bell icon first. Again, welcome to all in the second episode. So let's begin. Although she was beautiful, her coy nature turned her beauty into cruelty. Ah, Suddenly, Ira groaned, her face had turned pale, and expressions of pain was clearly visible on her face. She felt as if someone was pinching her stomach. She could not bear this pain, and a groan came out of her mouth. Hello, miss. What happened? Are you okay? Samar asked worriedly. My stomach is hurting, Ira said with difficulty as her forehead was covered with sweat. Only a pained expressions were visible on her previously glowing attractive face. When Summer looked carefully, he found that the area around her eyes was a little brown, and her ears were a little bit yellow. There were the symptoms of appendicitis. Miss, do you have appendicitis? Summer said, making a little face. Ira was surprised to hear this. How did you know? She asked with her beautiful eyes blinking her eyebrows. Confusion was clearly visible on her pretty face. Just yesterday, she went to the hospital and the doctor told her that she had appendicitis. The doctor advised her to check into the hospital for an operation, but she was very busy at the work and did not have time for the operation. For the sake of her career, Ira got some medicines prescribed by the doctor and quickly went to work. She did not even think that the medicine was so useless and the pain would start again in a day. Miss, the symptoms are panda like eyes, stomach pain, fever, tensions in the stomach muscles. From all these symptoms, I came to know that you have appendicitis. If you want, I can treat you, Summer said, looking into Ira's eye. There was sincerity in his eyes. He had correctly identified Ira's symptoms and wanted to treat her. He could not see such a beautiful girl in pain. It was a crime. Beautiful girls who have a sick should be taken good care of, Ira said. Seeing Summer's sincere look, her lips slightly pouting, she decided to trust him temporarily. Okay, how will you treat me? Of course, the reason she trusted Summer, apart from his sincere eyes, was also because the symptoms of appendicitis he described were very similar to the symptoms described by the doctor. Don't worry, it will take just a little time, Summer said to her with a slight smile, so that she would be less worried about not afraid. Without wasting any time, Summer took out of his nine silver needles and using the nine needles of faith technique, he immediately inserted the needles into Ira's appendix. Since it was acupuncture, Summer was touched Ira's body, her body was really perfect. Summer could give her a 99% rating just by looking at the beauty on her feet. And the only reason they were not perfect was because she was wearing stinky socks. As he touched Ira's milky white legs, he felt like he was touching a cotton doll that would break as soon as he touched them. He said to himself, she is so beautiful. The guy who becomes her boyfriend will be very lucky. Look like this guy has something else in mind. Is he trying to take advantage of me? Thinking all this, Ira's face turned red, and shame and her eyes also looked like rose flower, completely red. Her beautiful pupils lowered in shame. This was the first time she had come so close to the guy. She felt a little numb, and her Heart felt like sometime something was jumping inside her. Hello, mister. What are you doing? Do whatever you want to do quickly. I can't bear the pain anymore. Fix it quickly, Hera said softly. Her eyelids were trembling with pain. She didn't think Summer would be able to treat her. She had already considered Summer a loafer in her mind. She had really misunderstood Summer. He was trying to find the right acupuncture point, and that's why it seems as he was trying to touch Ira's here and there. Sorry, I was little distracted, Summer said hesitantly, and then smiling he moved his right hand forward. He slowly inserted the needle into her acupuncture point about 1.5 inches, and then, stopping, he slowly rotated the needle. He knew that appendicitis attack is caused by eating cold food. That is why he moved the needle in such a way that it could be energizing the body and clear the meridians and increase blood flow to drive away the cold. After Summer's treatment at the acupuncture point, the cold that accumulated inside Ira's body slowly came out and her pain slowly disappeared. Iraz thanked Summers shyly and said, Thank you, mister. I am fine now. She was thanking him from the bottom of her heart, but at the same time, she was also feeling shy because Summer had touched here and there, and girl would feel shy. Summer said seemingly, It's okay, seeing his innocent smile. Ira's heart started beating fast again. Then Summer smiled and said to Ira, Miss, you have just told me your name. It seems you still don't believe me. Iraz don't know, blushed a little and said, Oh, sorry. My name is Ira Mahajan and yours? Summer put back his acupuncture needle and said, I am Samar. And then, praising Iraz, he had said, By the way, let me tell you one thing. Your name is very cute. Ira asked softly with innocence. What do you do? Are you a doctor? She had started liking the handsome boy sitting in front of her. Summer's understanding of acupuncture at such a young age she had impressed. Summer scratched his head in embarrassment and replied to Ira, No, I am not a doctor. I am an unemployed person. Innocence was visible in his eyes. Actually, Summer had just returned to Indore. She had no go to any job yet. So he told the truth that he was unemployed. Ira said seemingly, Thank you for treating me. This is my business card. If you need any work, you can call me. She gave the business card to Summer and then immediately got up. She had already reached the place where she worked. So she had to get up and from here. She looked at Summer once again with a smile and said, Thank you once again, Mr. Summer. My stop has come. I am leaving. Ira still wanted to talk to a handsome boy, but her stop had come and she was getting late on her duty. So she had to get down and go. Agarwal Industries, says Department Director Ira. Summer saw the white business card on her hand and was a little shocked. He has not expected that the beautiful girl he had met would be one higher post in the company, and that too not a small post but the director of the sales department. Summer put Ira's business card in his pocket and sat down with his eyes closed. By now he was a little disturbed. Obviously, he was still in shock about his marriage. 20 minutes later, the bus reached Nipania Palace. Samar stood up and got off the bus. Nepania Palace was the most luxurious residential area of the Indore city. The name itself indicates that many famous people of the city, rich families, elite professionals lived here. Mostly there were three-story private villas with important furniture, personal garden and swimming pools. Kiara Agarwal also had a villa there, villa number 13. Now when Summer had returned to the city today, he did not have any house to live in. So he came to Kiara's villa to stay with her. Although Samar's family was one of the richest family in India, he was abandoned by his family since childhood after his parents went missing. And even today, if his grandfather was not there, he would never have agreed to come back and marry Kiara. What will Summer do now? Will Kiara let him enter the house or not? Stay tuned with Sukun FM to find out in secret Gharjamai. And if you enjoying this story, don't forget to like and leave a comment below and share also.